Hey, out in the garage. This is going to be another bitzer. Today we are mostly making some stuff for Matt in Margate, who is a Margatarian. Used to have an armoury in Ramsgate, collector's armoury for the original air arms company. We used to make the Jackal there, which went on to be the TX200, blah, 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 blah. History, history, history. I used to run an armoury there. We used to do the servicing for customs and excise. And I completely forgotten where I was going with this. Well, never mind. Anyway, so, I remember now. Too many tangents, too early in the morning. So I came up with a name for all the local inhabitants in the areas they lived in. They thought I was a fucking nutcase. So if you lived in Ramsgate, you were a Ramsmedian. If you lived in Margate, you were a Margatarian. If you come from the Isle of Thanet, you're a Thanatarian. And they're just like, what? I think one of my mates now pronounces himself as a Ramsmedian. He loves it. Like, anyway, today, Matty, we are starting the first part of your conversion there. What I didn't realise in hindsight is it is going to have to be an ion top end. I can't do the GOG top end because your iron board is the older one and the solenoid won't deal with the higher pressure on the GOG fire chamber. So we're going to be doing a ion top end. There's no difference. Actually, really, the ion's better, but you can't take the bolt out the back. That's the only bummer. Well, you can and you can't, but that involves a lot of milling. We could do that at a later date. What else have we got going on today? Silencers. Jimsy! Jimsy! I'm going to be doing this silencer today. It's going to be really a prototype. So I'm terrified of this HMR 17, man. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. So we're going to start off with a little prototype. Now, I have made a silencer for somebody else, that one that goes over the barrel, and they still fucking haven't come to pick it up nor pay for it, and I'm getting a bit pissed off now. So I'm going to ring him today and say, look, what's going on? Don't come pick it up, I'm going to sell it to someone else. Because that's one thing that really infuriates me. So today we're going to be doing your pocket spacers. We've got 10 of these. That will be going in here, so I'm going to do a big chamber, then 10 of these, right? And in the meantime, I'm going to kick the shit out of this subway. So I'll see you later. This is going to be a bitsy. Ta-da, boys. So here we are. This is me just lining up to get your little bit of milling done. We have to get done here. And luckily enough, this frame, let's just reverse the spindle, is one I've already done. Wow, sunk the notice I do this all by eye as well. I'm so naughty. This is where it tears it out the machine. Slow that down. I've got electronic control on this. I don't have to use a gearbox. I'm going to drop that cutting tool a bit until I start marking this plastic here. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so I'm sure you don't want to watch this really boring bit. So, in a little while, we'll have it out and we'll be doing the trigger frame. See you then. Bye! Okay, boys. So, I've had to take the air gauge out. Let me just turn my screen round, make sure I can see what we're filming. Yeah, there we go. So, I've had to take out the air gauge. You don't need that anyway. Your chrono is your air gauge, right? So we've done the milling on here now. Got to do a bit of tidying up. trimming titanium with that the other day. Straight up. There we go. And I didn't actually have to do any machining on the trigger frame this time, which is cool. So I can go back in and assemble this later this afternoon when it gets a bit darker. Or when I can't work out here in the garage anymore, because I don't have any strip lights or anything out here, which is why it's always in wonderful Darko vision. So we will see you later. Ciao boys, bye bye. Eight is dancing. Yeah, snippets. You need to learn to program your board a bit better. I've just got around a couple of little screws here and there. Pewter ASA on off. Drop down. You can also slide your bottle backwards and forwards. Hang on. Oh, that's on the computer. Shut up! That's better.
That bloody sting flying round, stinging people.
So, yeah. So now you can switch the gun off, no problem at all. I wish these things had a purge on, they don't, but they are far better machined and let me take my bottle off without damaging the thread.
I don't want to damage the threads on my bottle.
So, this is done, man. Like I say, I've got rid of a couple of screws here and there. And then come and haggle, and we'll talk about this ASA. Because that standard one that was on there is just a bitch. Which fucking ripped the shit out of the threads on my bottle, man. On my brand new myth rig. Yeah. It's all to do with unscrewing the bottle under load, but I can't shit here. I can't shit here. I can't sit here and just shoot an entire bottle's worth of air, because then I have to drive miles and miles and miles, go and get it topped up again. So, give us a ring, Matty. Let's have a haggle, man. And with that, I'll see you all and all. Bye, bye, bye. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That wasn't planned. It just happened like that. 17 HMR, baby. There's some seriously... Try that again. There's some seriously... tough chambers in here. I got there in the end. Not right, Nicola. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm going to send this up to you. Let me know what you think. I'll see you later, boys. Ta-da. Bye.